Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Your favorite radio show host has once again returning. Absolute pleasure to be back as always, and this time we're continuing our campaign in Arms Trade Tycoon Tanks. Currently the only streamer doing this, so I hope you enjoy my content. As you know, last time we left off by developing our new tank. We were finishing off our multi-purpose combatant tanks. Made of stolen French-German technology, we made a mighty fine beast that maybe, just maybe, might redeem us and allow us to progress to the next era. Assuming the saves are working, let us continue where we left off. As always, grab your old bit of billy cooker and get some cup of tea by your side to enjoy a fantastic cuppa, as all British tanks have kettles. A very fun and important true fact. Now, where were we? We were financially bankrupt. We were desperately trying to get our contracts in order, as we were trying to do heavy full-side tanks. No, we were doing the Skirmish Mark II. That's why we were making 50 of these. 117 days, plenty of time, after we decided to get the second production line, greatly improving everything. Yes, that's what we were doing. Meanwhile, in the engineering bureau, what were we cooking up? I am a bit loose memory from last stream. Oh, we were making the better engine. I would like to see what the Schneider V2 was like. Yes, that's right, it was a much bigger engine, all things considered. Designed for the skirmish tank, just less agile. Can't blame it too much though. With that being said, we're gonna what's this? Production. And I was currently researching, before we left off, the improved male sponson. Yes, we were almost have everything researched in Tier 1. Tier 2 is still locked. And that is really concerning me, because we're really running out of time. The Skirmish Mark II is good enough for now, but we need to get the where is it? Designs, here. Any moment now we will load in. Yeah, we got a lot of tanks. The Heavy Vanguard, Heavy Full Side, the Vanguard series. But the Vanguard Mark III actually was an exceptionally good tank, all things considered. She is completely obsolete, does not do anything anymore, but she was good for her time. I don't think we've built a single Mark IV yet, though. The Mark IV is better, I swear. Meanwhile, the Mark III is getting some fame back. The Mark I has still got some fame. The Mark II is disappointing, because it's a military disaster. The Mark I, funnily enough, did something in the end. No, the Heavy Mark I did something. The actual Mark I was a disaster. God, all of our tanks are disasters. Fortunately, we have the Skirmish Mark I and II. Military and commercially valuable. This one, the Mark II, relies solely on the series. but it is a significantly better tank. Meanwhile, we have the desperate effort. Oh, and these other series are built. We haven't built these ones. These are our stolen tanks. Mainly the A7V. Which, wait, were you obsolete? Is the assault tank obsolete? No. I can make an A7V and not be in trouble. But we can't afford it. Now, our next step to do is do some test driving. As you know, a good way to get some fame, I think, is to do the Walton Ridge test drive. We will not be using the Mark 1, we will instead be using the Skirmish Mark 2. Let us see how she actually handles herself. We have forced countries across the world to buy it, and they say it's good. Okay. The main turret gun, the 2 side machine guns. Let's give her the old test drive. Why can't I go into the scope? There's no scope, is there? It's nice and choppy. She is significantly faster than the other tanks in our arsenal. As she should be, she's a skirmish tank. She has no torque, apparently. Apparently she struggles on inclines. Can't say I blame her. We didn't exactly give her a good engine. We gave her a half-hazard engine we slapped on. I think we used an overweight engine, the problem. That being said, we have a lot to clear. She's doing alright, maintaining an alright speed of 20 kilometers per hour, making her one of the fastest tanks of the time period. Also, our side machine guns can actually do something for once. Okay, that is nothing. Let's actually test out this big boy, all small guy's firepower. The machine gun is a pretty good side machine gun, but she doesn't have very good ability to start on inclines. Okay, so the skirmish tank struggles on inclines a lot without proper run-up. Meanwhile, she appears to have ample firepower from her side-mounted guns. Not the most maneuverable tank. She struggles a little bit. But her Osterwacken means she's got very good weight distribution. That is a very unique target I'm looking at. You see that, chat? I don't think I'm looking at a target. There it is. The Leichtraktor we stole. One of the many tanks we stole from Germany. There is obviously an international lawsuit demanding tank production to cease after I stole so many tanks from everyone. Like, you go in international, you realise that was it Pi Automotive Industries? Yeah. Pi Automotive Industries have stolen so many bloody designs. Our machine guns are German, our turrets are French, our engines are mix. Oh, there we go. We're getting our clarity now. Our main gun is stolen from a French tank. which is a genuinely sad thing. This tank would not exist if we did not steal the main gun from that one nest-buster tank from France. The only reason why we have a gun on this tank, and we can produce it, is because we stole it from France. Which means in this timeline we can't clown on France, because our entire career is because of France. That is a very devastating thing to think about. All of our achievements were stolen from the French. I'm also remembering why we don't do any test drives anymore. But we're doing good. We're getting good time. We're fast. We are a skirmish tank. And about 18 kilometers per hour top speed. Which is not much in reality. But for the time period, this would have been everything. This tank would have been fast, a breakthrough beast. Capable of dealing with trenches thanks to her side-mounted machine guns. And a powerful turret. And I can't imagine crews complaining a lot about it though. For all her good assets. Her machine guns are not limited range. She struggles on inclines a lot. Like, you can't start an incline, you have to start flat. Otherwise, she just won't go up the hill. Meaning she just to be constantly moving. Doesn't appear to be struggling in corners though. She takes them a bit tight. Or wide. She's not a good trench crosser. This is a very big trench, or a rather small tank. But she seems capable of crossing. But she struggles. She's not perfect, but for a completely hasty, whack job tank, she is magnificent. She has heavy firepower. Good to know. Mission complete. Don't understand how this works. Oh, this actually gives it attack buffs. We should be testing every tank. Huh. Anyway. 5 times speed. The Brits and the Germans. Looks like we've got a very mixed lineup here. From Parling Automotive Industries, the Apollo, from Metropolitan Carriage and Wagon, William Foster, the Vanguard Mark II, oh that's not good, and the Skirmish Mark II, that's very good, versus the Fenrir Officer. In Tanzania. That's a very unique place to go for that fight. A great final battle, that one, eh? Albania wants tanks. I can't afford to give them tanks, and now we're going into debt. Now there's 2 options. We can either accept the bailout, or we do something a bit unwanted, but an easy bailout. I'll pay you off this loan over 5 years. This give me like £1 million. because that'll give us a good kickstart. I'll take the loan. Good, we now have some finances. Which honestly isn't that bad. Like, for other expenses, that loan payment? That's nothing. The cost of building maintenance, that's nothing. Maybe a... Oh no! The Vanguard Mark II was used. That's a terrible choice, Britain. Why would you use the wrong tank? Okay, Schneider V2 is finished. Spain's using motorized transmitter. They're making better anti-tank equipment, which is not good for us. Greece and Italy out again. Funny enough, the last time these two tanks met, it didn't go well for the Greeks. Bleeding still, but one big payoff. And here we go, round 2. You're an experienced unit versus an inexperienced unit. Bunch of heavy Vanguard tanks. I have the heavy Vanguard tank. Heavy Vanguard Mark 1. I'd love to sell it to you, but I can't actually do that until I get these other tanks finished. Improved mail sponson, very good. I can now get this. We have a lot of work and technology to catch up. The Rushed Schneider truck. A new available trophy tank. I could buy either of these tanks. And either only give me a new hull. Daimler will give me a new gun. Schneider will give me a gun. Really, Schneider's just not worth it these days. $20 trench clearers. Do I have any trench clearers? I do not have any trench clearers. Oh, I pray trench clearers are not a Mark II, rank tier 2 design, because then we are fucked. Nope, it's a rank 1. Medium Mark C is an advanced hull. Oh, I wanted to make you ages ago. Okay, where's my... You're the new small power engine. You would not be enough. Yeah, the Ricardo V2. Yeah, the Ricardo V2 is my best engine. Do the Triton tracks? Hornet or the Whippet? Hornet is best tracks we got. Okay, what do we need? She just needs MGs, eh? I got a few MGs for you. I got Vickers, machine gun. The Vickers is finally actually beating the machine gun. You beautiful son of a bitch, Vickers, you finally gave me a machine gun I can use. Thank you, Vickers, you glorious bastards. Okay. Commander. Driver. Slapping some gunners. A gunner mechanic. And a full mechanic. No, you're the Illuminous rounds, I guess. Armored car fuel. Oil. She's not good enough. She falls too short on reliability. And she does not have enough, she's not good enough. We're not going to get a trench clearer. It is very obvious where our... Yeah, again, you use the Vanguard Mark II. That tank has never won a battle. It was a second stopper cap tank. Like, you can't be mad at me, you know? Like, hey, why is this tank not good? It was the stopgap. Yeah, get him those tanks now. Work off contracts. I need some new work. I have no components. Heavy Vanguard or trench clearing. I got both available. Of course, it gets delayed. Let's poke around the old government. Britain, old boy. We are old friends. A heavy fuel side tank. And what's this? A skirmish tank. We're not pulling the same weight we used to, are we? But we'll pull them weight, though. Place an order to another 50 of these tanks. Because our resources are almost empty. And we need the cheapest I can get. $373,000. Get the order placed. 15 days. Meanwhile, we won't go bankrupt because really, my heavy fuel side tank can get a job. Performance for crew is bad. Mobility is not good enough. Yeah, my tanks aren't that good. Anyway, here comes the money. Money. Oh, baby. Walter Wilson. Can you make my maintenance cheaper? You're really good. And you're not that expensive. Welcome on board. Getting a third agent. New type tank. The saturation tank. Reliability, repairability, and mobility. Well, Walter Wilson, congratulations on your new post in the warehouse. Our resources have arrived. Call the British government and tell them we have an offer they can't refuse. Actually, no, tell me how long will it take 50 tanks to be built? If I was to order, right here and now, 50 of my Mark IIs, with everyone on it, a full 400 staff, the Skirmish Mark II, we're building 50, 128 days, alright. Now we go 250 per work line. Yeah, and we'll go to 25 on you. No, we're doing the 50. 50. Apply all 400 workers. 128 days. Assign. Now for Britain, if I was to initiate said contract myself, you would only give me 136 days. As such, I shall wait a little. Why'd I wait? For a very simple reason. The production ticked down a bit to about 115 days. Then we can make far more leeway. 115 days. Now we call the British government. We tell them we don't want to build their shitty tanks, but we will supply them with a new tank. And the competitor has 287 score. We want the full-time allocation. We'll sell you a whopping 50 tanks. And we'll want a small premium bonus. Because, as fate has shown so far, 26,400. Pi Automotive Industries is very good at making you very happy. And yes, we shall propose this offer. I will not cancel the order, do not worry. I shall offer you a deal, Britain. And the French have a new tank. An actually interesting new tank. They have a new hull, new engine. That's not good. And the British are very happy of my offer. Meanwhile, what other contracts could I fulfill? No one wants me because I missed the opportunity by a long shot. I can wait, guys. I have a lot more production lines available. You've replaced all of my tanks. Son of a bitch. You are making a new battalion though, so I will eagerly await a response on that offer. I'm paying these guys, so I might as well get them to do something in the background. Are there any components we don't have yet? We do. Get right on it that we get this new gun. I'm very interested to find out how the French think warfare will tick. I am also very aware I have to invest in more armor. And as always, The Greeks deploying this tank was a terrible idea. Yes, our deployment score wasn't very good, but our reconnaissance was better than theirs. Targeting, yikes. Hit, I mean, we hit alright. Our armor actually did something. Our penetration was more than adequate. Obviously the machine gun there didn't have enough. Our damage was excellent. Repairs are iffy. It is just our tanks. We know how they work. A new battle. That's a crippling defeat, of course. The Finia of Sea is now versing the Skirmish Mark II. That might be the Skirmish Mark II's first tank battle. Italy. Again, buddy, I am more than happy to give you any tanks you want. Like, seriously, I really would not mind offering you a fine deal. Some nice, high quality tanks. Albania is getting stronger somehow. I don't have a good trench clearer, and I can't make one. Portugal's getting stronger as well. Let's finish off all this component. Tier 2 is still locked. This is bad. But once we get full structure, firepower, mobility, we will have no opposition in the amount of components and parts we can put together to make a tank. A unfortunate outcome. In the end, no tanks were lost. It was a draw. The Skirmish Mark II is not good enough. We need a new gun to replace the one we're currently using. And Rock Island's got something new as well. Saturation tank, I'm assuming. I need a cheap trophy tank. That's a new gun I could steal. Here are some new guns as well, but they're expensive. I'll take the cheap Swiss tank here and steal that one's gun. The Vanguard Mark III going in again. It's a veteran crew. The Rheinmetall pumps out these tanks like they're nothing. I could buy a Finia off there. For cheap. You're giving me your gun. Thank you, Rheinmetall. The boys in the Reverse Engineering Bureau will be having a great time. Speaking of, a lot of investment needs to be done to get a lot of things done. We won. That's what matters. Lost 2 more tanks, but the Greeks lost thousands of men. 2 tanks for several thousand men is a trade deal I'll make any day. An Odin officer. Just the gun. And I already stole a tank for that exact same thing. Oh, where's my money going? They are doing a lot of work. Everyone's getting stronger, and I don't think my tanks are up to snuff anymore. The Odins of Bear. Oh, and they had a new engine. Great. Who was my other new boy? Fenrir. Nothing. Must because I ordered the new one fresh. Anyway. With that out of the way, let us now deploy. Same company as last time. Or different company? A lot cheaper. That being said, we are in a desperately bad scenario still. Yeah, the 15th Battalion contract is finished. Oh, I can poke the bear for something. Heavy fuel side. Heavy fuel side. Land ship. I don't have a land ship. So I can't piss at the Brits for contract. The Americans I can't either, neither can I for the Italians. We need to go into design and make something new. Saturation tanks are being picked up by quite a lot of people now. The skirmish tank is still the best tank for me. I'm using the medium Mark A for a hull. We are going to do some work on that hull. Simple works best. Additional few storage.
Good?
Big investments happening out here apparently. Really good crew performance. I'll take the repairability of the reinforced hull. You're the spring-assisted hull hatch. Wireless, or we're going to go with the wireless over the speaking tubes. Additional shell stowage. I've got a lot of cupolas apparently. Armored cupola, good. That's a pretty good start. Naval rangefinder. The rangefinder's better. Periscopes get better crew performance. It's better protection. Yep, we've got the rotating periscope. The improved steering wheel helps with agility. We've got the ventilation. Hinged flap. Has no impact on that, but has impact over here. Wide slit vision port works, I guess. And now we've got a lot of steel we can choose between. God, there's so many resistances to keep track of. Fascinating. I guess the current best all-rounder is still FHA. Wrought iron. Lighter, but nowhere near as much protection. Yeah, the FHA is still best. But assembly, on the other hand, we've got quite a few options. We need repairability at this moment in time. Funnily enough, bolted assembly works best. With that as well, we do need to increase armor significantly more than we used to. In exchange for making the hull significantly heavier. She maintains agility, not enough ammunition though. Not much I can do about that. But she becomes a significantly better skirmish Mark III. This here is the new hull for the skirmish tank Mark III. She has the lowest crew requirements of all the the skirmishers have gone from meeting a 7-man crew to only a 5. However, the sheer cost has gone from only 300 to 2,500. She's the heaviest by far. Her attributes outweigh all. She is the new hull for the skirmish Mark III. I am awaiting her completion. Attica. You have the beaten and broken Greek tanks versus the still fighting British ones. Oh, that Vanguard Mark III is getting me so much worth. Affinia of Sir? It's only the gun. I need that gun. The greatest problem I am fighting right now is that my guns just aren't doing it. I should go and remove my guns actually, think about. Okay. Do I have rank 2 techs yet? I'm getting desperate. No, I don't. Great. Anyway, improved rivets or coastal gun. We're doing out everything we can to try. We've got a large amount of money. That's a medium Mark A V3. I haven't updated the turrets yet. You can't mount that what I'm looking for, can you? If I was to make a new skirmish tank turret, what do we require? The turret's basically useless. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of this. I'm seeing that, yeah, the French turret is the best. Let's see what I can do to make that better. I got the cupola for a skirmish tank. Nothing important here. Let's see what we can do then. Protection from informants. Okay, so the armor cupola and the French cupola are almost identical, except one weighs significantly less. The flush improves performance in exchange for less protection. The naval rangefinder is better. Now for this, I've got a lot of options apparently. This is the baseline. Has to be repairable. Provide good substance. The circular turret hatch is really good. Circular turret hatch it is. FH steel's the best, and we only have shell casting. There's no other options. You'll up the armor slightly. Only slightly. But we are now making our own new turret. No longer shall we rely on the French crap. I have no frigate tanks. And all my engineers are busy. Heavy fuel side. I have one. But it's not looking good for it. 112,000. Yeah, no, we're not. The heavy fuel side Mark IIs are not being put in production. It's not good enough. Yeah, we only have skirmish tanks. We have skirmish and outdated vanguards. Okay, one final project to induct on. It has come to my attention that our main guns are shit. Now currently, I know for a fact I can't mount this gun. No matter how impressive she is. Which actually is something the mount time requires credibility. Okay, guns into turret. Okay, you can be used. You're the SA. I have another one. The Materiala. You don't work. Good to know. So, all my guns. Only that one French gun works. Which now means I have to make an even better version of this gun. Which this gun is already accurate at. It's already good. With that in mind, we must get to work on making a better gun. Okay. We're working the external. Hurts a lot of things, a little light, but it's a little good. Repairability does get nerfed. Yeah, no, that gun depression is crap on the reinforced. Economic breach. Nor enough reliability. Simple? No. The rotating screw doesn't work. Yeah, we have to go with the external hammer, which is the one that already mounts. But we have new optics. Sniper scope, telescopic scope. Don't know if the brass nail optics that we already use. Well, look at that. The sniper scope is an all-round better scope. Now the recoil guard. Large recoil. Reinforced is worse. Reinforced is even worse. The recoil guard itself is alright. Now we have one last thing. The rejubicator. The reinforced is an all-round bonus. The hermetic is even better. Yeah, this is our new gun. It's a lot better firepower, very reliable. Not the most repairable gun, but she's good enough. She is 1 point better. Oh. She's better. That's what matters, okay? I can't do trench clearing, you know it. Russia, heavy fuel side. My heavy fuel side doesn't work anymore. Oh, the Vanguard Mark III is not pulling the weight it used to anymore. Heavy Vanguard is now available, eh? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of new tanks, and every single skirmish tank is almost mine. Ain't that nice? With that being said, we need to get some work done now. Speaking of engineering, we're in engineering and design. Deep in the Power System design room, a new hull is assigned to the Skirmish Mark III. We have the Schneider. The better Schneider engine that we've been trying, or the Ricardo. The Ricardo is still better, of course. We have the V2 Whippet, or the Leichtwagen. Triton, nope, Whippet it is. Yep, has to be the Whippet. We made sure to go to the female Mark III because it can't mount a gun. I'm kidding. That's even worse. You are our new turret. Mounting the brand new V3 gun. A significant improvement. Meanwhile, we're actually using the Vickers, funnily enough. Isn't that funny? He switched from the old machine gun and actually using a British gun for once. Isn't that funny? With that in mind, we actually need the crew requirements. In fact, the commander can actually be a commander gunner. It actually helps out. Meanwhile, we have a driver. An actual gunner. And a mechanic. Yeah, the crew performance takes a hit. So just like we did earlier, we can actually remove 2 of the Vickers. A deliberate choice. As it reduces the crew requirement dramatically, allowing for this to actually work out. Although I would rather drop that more. Actually, could I? Oh. Anyway, the Lyddite solid steel. That was it. Canister. Canister, solid steel, AP, armored car, and crude oil. A full coat of British paint. And she is the new Skirmish Mark III. Her main difference is she mounts a better gun. Her engine is the same. She is more agile somehow. Her range, she's a lot more mobile. She still has everything in the positive. So I present you the Skirmish Mark III. What? What do you mean? Oh great, it's because we have a loader. Commander loader then. Yep, commander loader is the answer. Really? She's now too heavy. Ah. Oh, so the Skirmish Mark III is never going to exist. Shit. Okay, what contracts can we fulfill? What are we looking at? Heavy fuel side. Oh no. Okay, everyone's heavy fuel side and a frigate. Let's make a heavy fuel side. So I want a heavy fuel side tank. Heavy Mark V is the best hull. Yeah, that's not happening, mate. Warhorse. Is still over the weight of the energy. But that's what we gotta do. My roommate is having a rough day again in his games. The front ricochet is not good enough. But this is second command, it's not the entire time. Huh. I wish you were a multi-role position, but no. No, apparently you're beneficial to the crew. Okay, AP, Luminous, and Free Will 303, mixed in with some armored car fuel and crude oil. Yeah, no, that's not happening. She's too heavy. Okay, so she's not doing good enough. She's overweight. That's one of her biggest problems. Let's make a different tank actually. What's that brigade tank at? Heavy Mark 7, eh? I should have that around here somewhere. Let's see. Liberty V12 going to the Recona V2. Yeah, we need the Liberty V12. Make use of the old tadpole. Brigade tank is, as always, a machine gun tank. I gotta find a way to increase the rate of fire of my guns. They just don't fire fast enough. But I actually need to get a fuel side tank out. Oh, but at least they can't be too mad at me for having enough machine guns. With that being said, we have a lot of work to do. Commander, driver, you got a lot of gunners. Just so many gunners, holy shit. I got a mechanic. a full mechanic, and then a commander mechanic. Okay, let's do this a bit different way then, actually. Let me review. I come over here, put a commander gunner. That fixes all that. Then I replace you with a full mechanic, and boom. Slightly less than we'd want. However, we gain Eva's mechanic. It would benefit aside from crew performance. We'll take it, 10-man crew. Every ammo I have, best fuel, and the only oil. The tank is not good enough though, but it doesn't have to be good enough. This tank is a stopgap. It's way too heavy for its hull, or its engine. The Liberty engine does not power this thing enough. But it's what we have. Oh my god. I need a bigger engine than Liberty, apparently. Nothing braces that. Yeah, no, okay, understood. So it's all the tracks. As in tracks, we have the tadpole, cooling valves, which adds weight, but makes performance and repair reliability better. Okay. So we're going for a heavy fuel side, no heavy vanguard, a frigate tank. Which means we need transportability. Yeah, I don't... There's a good one down here somewhere. Yeah, it's all about 24, eh? I'll get the best title I can get then. Tanned road wheels. Single giant pocket, eh? Of course. Yeah, it's 3,900 weight no matter way I look at it. How much changes I do, the most I can do is make it slightly lighter. But it's gotta be you, which is the problem. So the only answer is apparently in here. Stop that and immediately get to work on enhanced time pass running gear. We need that mobility, and that fuel will be very nice and upgrade. So we do the T2 yet? No, we got it yet. Great. Everything's not going good. Today is Nishikuten. All my components don't make a good tank. But I need to sell tanks, otherwise I die. Again, Britain, I'm looking at you. You have a heavy fuel side. I don't have a heavy fuel side available. You want exactly what I can provide, big guy. Like, all you gotta do is post that order. And I will make you 500,000 of those little tanks. Get me that oceanic goodness. Can't afford the loan. Any buildings I can demolish. I need that building. All those are needed, because if I fuck up, I fuck up partially. Engineering proof. And nothing I can scrap here. Design bureau. Nothing I can scrap. Warehouse. I don't have any heavy fuel sides. Okay. America's gonna post that Skirmish Mark II contract. Can we afford the build 60? We can. Okay. Get to immediate work. By starting production now, if we get lucky, we might be able to get the negotiations. And we're gonna need a government bailout. We really need America to post that deal. Alright, we now have enough days to actually pull it off. Come on, America. I've got the hundreds of tanks sitting here. The situation is not going to our favor. Get the better feel. The scenario is not enveloping to any form of favor. Again, United States of America, if you would be oh so kind Still no. I'm waiting. You will never press that, will you? Seriously, America, I've got a lot of tanks sitting around here. Thank you, British government. My heavy vanguard is not good enough for the job. What are those shortcomings? Let's see. Mass. It's fine, barely. Not enough crew performance, not enough mobility, not enough reliability. Needs firepower, which is good. Protection, which is good. And repairability, which is the main things you want are good. Everything else is bad. Again, America, I could really appreciate it if you actually, you know, Italy, you beautiful country. Italy, you beautiful fucking country. I've got literally every tank in stockpile. I'll get it to you in 15 days. For $30,000 each. I'll take this up the US way for 29,750. Give me 16 days, eh? Okay. The second you can tell me I can send them, I'm sending you all these tanks. Yep. And I need to get them in delivery speed. Fast but cheap. Well, that's going on. Resource wise, I'd like to make an order. Clear sold 23 of the tanks I was meant to sell to America. Tell the Africans I'm interested in buying the resources of 23 more tanks. Because I sold the tanks to a different country. Because America won't put the fucking... Okay, different deal. And we completed it in a literal few days. Italy, I promise you'll be very happy with those tanks. They are a commercial success, after all. I appreciate everyone's getting stronger. What I need is for these men for America to post your goddamn deal. America, please. I know you want to buy my tanks. I know you do. I don't have any frigate tanks you want because... Oh. A Sicily campaign, eh? They're using the old Vanguard Mark III. Bold choice, Italy. I don't have a frigate tank, but I almost have a frigate tank. Once I get this fuel upgrade... Yeah, those guys are cooked, I'm not gonna lie. Is she going to do engineering now? Get me the land ship tracks. Cooling valves for the facade tank. Oh no! Oh dear. Well, here comes the T2 vehicles, and I'm not going to have any good luck, am I? Okay, so I'm not replacing you. Good to know. How about you? Okay, you don't affect... Road wheels don't affect any of that. They affect this. Go those, wider road wheels. Now, sprockets will affect this. Sprockets in fact don't affect this. So this is the new one. Okay, this is a very desperate effort by us to try to get a better track system. The bolted sprocket has to stay. Okay. That's worse. That's best. Up that slightly. And get to work. That landship track is our only saving grace now. Meanwhile, again, America, I'm really investing in you. Please do that order. I know you want to. Still no tier 2. Let's get that actual better firepower upgrade. Finish that off. Okay. The order of 60 was done, but I sold 23 of them to Italy. And as such, I want to build the missing 23 because I sold some. Italy strikes a really hard bargain, you know. Again, it really helped if someone, namely America, proved interested in buying a bunch of tanks. Oh no. Oh no. I have to start really placating Italy. Italy, I've got so many tanks. They still want the 4 battalion tank. They still want it, which is good. 4th battalion still needs some skirmish tanks. And they're still using the outdated skirmish tanks I provided ages ago. Russia wants all-terrain tanks. Not good. Contractually, though, still want heavy fuel sides. Put it simply, we are in a very tight spot. I have no all-terrain tanks. I can't design one now, but I will have a look at how to make it. Okay, I wanted to make an all-terrain tank, something I cannot do because it's a rank 2, it wants the light T18 hull. Now, I don't have the light T18 hull. What I do have, however, is a shitty French hull I stole. I have a shit engine I stole. I have tracks I stole. And I have a turret I stole. I have a main gun I stole. Yeah, no, I'm not putting that one off. It needs a machine gun. I have a machine gun. What else do we have? Light expeditionary tank? You would count for that, funnily enough. Fascinating. This is the worst French FT-17 ever designed, but it is not enough. The gunfire is too slow, depression's too limited, not enough elevation. It's a reliable gun, but its power unit's shit. Its running gear isn't good. It almost counts, but it doesn't. I can't make a new modern tank because everything I have available doesn't let me do it. Only way I stand a chance game is if you actually let me get the medium Mark 0. But you won't. And because of that, I can't do anything. I love you, game, but you make my life really hard. I need to find some tanks that will work. Yes! Yes! We did it! We actually fucking did it. Holy shit. We might not die yet. We have unlocked the interwar era. Chat, we have a chance. Holy shit. Yes. Yes. We can get the medium Mark 0 at last, chat. We've done it. We actually upgraded. We've got a new test drive T2. Yeah, baby, that's what I've been waiting for. Ooh, yeah, baby. We actually might not die. The problem is we still have to acquire a tank. Hold a rip off. Because I'd have to go to my geopolitics and see what do people want. The British want economical female tank. I can make that now. The Italians want a skirmish tank. I've got a bunch of those in storage. The US wants light expeditionary, but still wants one last order of that. Russia wants a tank I can't get because I need to steal it from someone else. Okay. We're not doing too good. But, all things considered, we now have a chance. We can get the light detector. No, we can't. We need a trophy to afford it. Mozarov. Oh yeah, take everything I want. They have exactly what I need, but nothing I can afford. And I still can buy an i7V. I appreciate the attempt, Britain, but I only just unlocked the tier. And I can't even use the landship design I've been waiting on. Okay. All of this is worthless now. Yeah, there's nothing I can do yet. Aside from stealing more engines, we really can't do much. Economical male and female tanks, fantastic. I build neither. Light expeditionary tank. I don't have the hull. America, I know you are selling them. Country lobby. Shit. They want nothing. Britain wants nothing. Italy contracts. They want nothing. They're waiting. America, do you still want... You still want... It's still there. Just let me initiate the contract. You still want those despite adopting all-terrain tanks. I'm sitting on a large stockpile on tanks. If anybody would be kind enough to offer them for them. At least I'm gonna get my stopgap. Skirmish Mark IIs, do your job. Wait, Canada. Canada, you have a deal. Meanwhile, Russia, you've been not that helpful. Goodbye, Russia. It was a pleasure to work with you. America, I'm still waiting on that contract. Canada, all you gotta do is say... All you gotta do, Canada, is say that you want my tanks. And I can ship you 20 of the finest tanks in the world. All you gotta do is give me the word. Just give me the word. Yes, Italia. Here's my offer. How much can I do? I'll get it to you in no time. In exchange, you give me a fuck ton more money. Give me like 15 days. I'll get it to you. We are desperate. But it is worth it. I will ship you all 23 tanks immediately. post haste, boys. And Italy has been the greatest asset in all of this campaign. Like Italy and Britain, like my two biggest partners. And boom, Britain wants economical males, and we completed the Italian contract. I can't make an economical male tank yet because I haven't researched the fucking thing. Belgium is selling a new thing, which is a shit tank I can't buy because it's useless. Japan's doing Japan things. Russia's doing Russia things. Again, I'm waiting for that big America contract. Because if that big America contract shows up, I can make a fuck ton of money. Again, Britain, I can't make that because I don't have the hull yet. But in 6 more days, I will have the hull. Britain and Sweden, they have skirmish Mark 2s and Mark 1s. 3, 2, 1. Yes! And I can immediately get to work on researching something very important. Okay, that is useless. You really won't work. Auxiliary turret. Enlarge auxiliary turret. Anti-aircraft turret. Okay, so that's what we have to go down with that. Mobility. Okay, hull medium Mark 0, where are you? What turrets can you mount? Has to be a tier 2 turret I don't have. Engine, I got plenty of engines. Tracks. You can mount Warhorse tracks. But I need the turret. I need a turret. Which means I have to go into structure and get you. I already have the vision slit. Theft is not a joke, but I'm stealing everything. It's all about the slow build up. We're trying our best to get whatever we can. And we are thankful for Italy existing. But we really need some work to be done. Yep, Italy gained more contacts. Once again, I'm telling you, investing in automotive industries is worth a lot. Again, I can't do that because I don't own the bloody tank turret yet. Why do you want more light expeditionaries? I don't have any holes for that. My roommate is actively losing. But aside from that. He's having a very unplayable time with League of Legends. Okay, I need you to work. He's having a very rough time. Yes, Italy, you beautiful sons of bitches. "15 days, 23 tanks. A premium price. Italy is the only reason why we still exist. We owe our very existence to Italy. So we shall no longer be clowning on them. Italy, you have saved me by buying my cheap shit in droves. God save the Italian Empire. I can't supply the I'm still researching the parts. Remember how this all started because I wanted to get America a bunch of skirmish tanks. Yeah, I do too. That went no. Okay, we finally have everything here. And we can't pick anything else in structure. We have to immediately go to mobility to get the modernized high pass running gear. Which we can't afford to wait on. So we are immediately designing the next tank in our great crusade. Goodbye, you horrible and beautiful creations. Many of you never stood a chance in the real world. But now I have the ability to make a female version of this tank. The economical female tank. $1,600 weight means we can't exactly. Oh, we can throw a Ricardo V2 in here. Huh. Also, holy shit. Schneider V2? Nope. Taylor? It's Ricardo V2. But oh dear. Yeah, we're not using any of these holes, are we? Then again, putting the old turret on top. Yeah, we can't. God, this thing is heavy. Yeah, this is a horrible stopgap tank. It's not good enough firepower. It's not crew enough. It's not got enough power anywhere. She works enough. The crew performance is on par with what we need. Meanwhile, we have the AP and the luminous page, anything we can. Aviation, fuel, and crude oil. This is the desperation. This is the heavy. This is the Eco Female Mark 1. She is not a good tank. She is a hodgepodge of wherever the fuck I could get together. And she's being rushed into service because I need a tank to sell to Britain in the modern countries. Because I can't be like, oh yeah, I'll happily produce a tank Britain with a fake smile because I can't actually make one. Oh, Canada wants heavy fuel side. Yeah, I'm not getting that contract. Definitely not getting that contract. I'm trying to sell skirmishes still, which is the problem. Yeah, the situation's not doing too hot. But hopefully, someone will put a massive order in for tanks and I can sell my stock. I love how everyone's getting stronger, but I could really use, you know, as a economical mail. Okay. British government. Contract lobby. Economical mail. I don't have the fucking turret. Let me fix the economical female quickly. Yep, on the cheap, she's all fixed up. She is literally the only thing I could make. And you won't buy her because you only need male tanks now. Because my stopgap took too long to make. With that being said, it'll be really appreciative if someone was to lose a really modern tank and not the crap ones I can buy at the moment. Yep, good for you, Norway. John Christie. I get the John Christie. I can't build any of this. I'm desperately trying to get my stopgaps in place. We only exist because Italy was kind to me. Seriously, will someone offer a tank I can supply? I can supply that, Britain. Why is my tank unloved? Fuck. Yeah, I think we're cooked, chat. We don't really have the oomph in our industry to... We don't need more structure. We need... new engine... new running beer... Yeah, we need the modern machine guns. There's nothing we can do. We are trying to play catch up, but we can't catch up in time. All I have left is the junk from an era lost to time. Why do you all want heavy fuel side? No one wants to buy heavy fuel sides though. Oh, shit. Sure, my stopgap was useless. I think we are doomed. We'll play this out to the end, though. There is nothing I can do, though. Wait. Wait. Yes! Yes! That's a hole I can use. It's too expensive, though. Fortunately, Britain decided to do me one last big favour. Don't buy the new one, buy the stolen one. And with the stolen tank, we can now save the company by stealing its machine gun. Can I mount it? I can. Haha. The company is saved because I can steal a Russian machine gun. God save the king. I'm saving the company because I stole another tank again. Every time we try to do this, like, we have to steal someone's tank to win. Yeah, you don't want my tank. But I do want this one. Okay, now we have the new machine gun. Has a new gun. I can steal that. A turret. I can steal that. An engine. I can steal that. Okay, the next short thing would be the turret, funny enough. A universal turret. Give me. I can use that to make the mail tank. It's all coming together now, chat. We might have a chance. Italy and Ethiopia are at it again. They're using a bunch of my skirmish Mark IIs. And that's an economical mail tank. Italy, beautiful country. Yeah, we are starting to struggle though. Our competitors are strong. Yeah, 14 tanks in stockpile. I'll sell you full 27. At a slight buff up in price. We're not making the same bank each order because the tank isn't holding up as well. But now, we have 106 days. I have to produce 13 tanks. Thank you, Italy. You are single-handedly keeping this company going. With actual production. Okay, Skirmish Mark II. I can't even afford to build one. Call the boys in Africa and tell them I want the steel equipment to make 13 of my tanks. Africa orders often get delayed, so we are going to be expecting those. Ah, Skirmish Mark II versus an actual heavy tank. Thank you, Italy. You're the only person saving my life. Canada and the US are fighting. Yeah, you're using old tanks versus old tank. You're using a skirmish tank against a proper heavy tank. You can't blame the tank that much. Meanwhile, the world is getting stronger, and I am struggling. Okay, Battle of Glasgow. 50 skirmish Mark 1s. That is a very old tank unit. I mean, you grab the oldest unit you could. Anyway, give a game production of 13 in 34 days. Meanwhile, give the immediate order to ship all tanks available on the cheapest person I can. Because we're trying to save cash. Another delay, of course. And that's the universal turret. Yeah, we really are desperately trying to mash what we can. Because this singular stolen tank is our only chance at getting anything. The Battle of Buffalo. A bunch of really old skirmish Mark 1s going to fight. Mozarov is at it again, eh? Everyone's getting stronger. And then there's just us. Desperately clawing or whatever the fuck we can get our hands on. Like, we are buying and selling like whatever we can get our hands on. Meanwhile, we are desperately attempting to get wherever the fuck we can. Okay, now that is almost up. We now need the water-cooled engine. And then we can get the gun and our own British guns. We're almost there. We're relying solely on stolen tanks. Like, you show up to like the British tank company, we have so many stolen parts. Give me the fastest boy you can. The company isn't doomed. A massive payday from Italy. Unfortunately, I don't think we can afford to pull it off again. We are now desperately going to be relying on everything else. So how's that loan going, actually? Oh, great. Just as I'm desperately trying, you're pulling out a brand new type of tank I don't have. No, at least at this rate, we're going to be stealing so much stuff that we can pull this off now. Because this singular stolen hull is going to be the only thing bailing us out. Like, we need anything we can get from these tanks. A new trophy, eh? Of a hull, it doesn't matter to me. Rock Island Arsenal's pulling off quite a few new tanks. The Soviet boys are also pulling off some new tanks. Rock Island got a whole bunch of new things, but we're relying on stolen tech, so it doesn't matter to us. The Battle of Glasgow. Of 50 versus 5, we outnumbered them 10-1, and we lost. Then again, you are using the crappy tank from the original one. Meanwhile, the Mark 1s here showed their skill in a draw against Canadian soldiers. Again, you're desperately... A new rifle tank captured? It's another crap one. I'm really getting desperately waiting for someone to lose a valuable tank. Just one valuable tank gets lost. The worst part is I'm still desperately trying to get hulls, tracks, components. Can't do a single contract because I don't have the fucking tank to sell. Really doesn't help that every fucking thing we're putting together is just a stolen tank at this point. We are actively yoinkity sploinking every part of this tank. Because all our competitors are leagues ahead of us now. And all we can do about it is cry. Again, using a bunch of really old tanks is your fault, America. Oh, again, you're putting Mark IIs this time. I did sell you a lot of those, so I'm not surprised. Meanwhile, we are desperately waiting for the next contract. For a tank we can produce in significant numbers. But seeing that as nigh impossible. Because it's fucking this game. Okay. Let's go like this. We have enough structure. We have enough mobility. All we need now is to get the guns. Which we don't need because we already yoinkity sploink them. Go to the design bureau and tell them to get to work. We're making a medium Mark 0 on this hull. Mount the Wolseley engine. Shall do. Tracks. Use the appropriate tracks this time. Turret. This is going to be one of those female ones. The economical female tank, which Italy will buy. Slap on that very, very nice machine gun that we stole from Russia, which is a crap rate of fire, or crap accuracy, but significantly better. Now let's get to work and actually get this tank a crew. There we go, fully functioning crew. 4-man crew too, so it's not even overloaded. the best ammo I have. The best fuel I have is leaded, but aviation is significantly better for crew performance. And oil, we can't put oil on it. It really helps other things, but we can't put oil because it creates a power unit, and we're already pushing it. And therefore, the Eco Female MK2 exists. And this one is passable. It's not perfect by any margin, but compared to the Mark 1 stopgap, the Mark 2 might actually do something useful. Yeah, there won't be enough time to actually produce them, but it's the thought that counts. Another fantastic victory for the Skirmish Mark 1. The aging tank is still aging, but she's doing good enough to pass. God, that's sad. John Cordian, what can you promise me, eh? Engineering and administration. Well, debts are being paid off at least. And boom, more stolen tech. And let's finish this off by stealing this tank's engine. Which now means we have access to a whole bunch of new tech. Just gotta imagine that, you know. After all this time, we finally have it. A functioning tank. It's glorious. It's actually glorious. And now the Eco Female Mark II. Oh, the contract center. No, not contract center. Diplomacy. Britain. Contract lobby. You don't want it. Italy. Tank Corps. Economic female tank. Good news, Italy, old boy. I have the opportunity to provide it to you. Italy, please give me more contracts. Okay, US. You want more of the light expeditionary tank. Why am I not making more light tanks because I have all the parts? Because either way, I still need to get a whole bunch more shit. Including the actual anti-tank gun. Close the door on the dunny. Don't mind me. Okay, let's see. Anyone wants to order some tanks? I can sell them to you. I have a passable tank, which I should order the parts for now, actually. And there's a bunch of design flaws I forgot to mend. Because I can't sell it if it has a bunch of design flaws. Expensive design flaws. But when fixed, Sheila gains a whole bunch of her stats back. And honestly, we really need any bonus we can get. Speaking of, we need to get 50 of these things equipment. Oceania's cheap, how about Africa? Even cheaper. Am I putting all my eggs in one basket? Absolutely. And somehow the skirmish Mark II won. Oh, almost broke again. Shit. Am I even in this group for tanks? Oh, my heavy fuel side is. A crap tank I only get like one order out of. You want skirmish tanks again, Britain? Or have I got bad news? My skirmish tanks are shit. You don't want my skirmish tanks anymore. Of course. Am I jumping the gun on this tank? Absolutely. Do I have a choice? No. Begin production immediately. That's gonna go horribly wrong. Okay. Admit it. Time to get another loan. Kill all the tonks. I am trying. I'll pay you back over. Whoa. No. No. I need more money. I can't pay off my debt. Shit. It's over. How the gaming? Gone broke? Yeah, we have no money anymore. We're going bankrupt after next month. We got one more bailout though. The finances aren't financing anymore. The business is gone. Will go soon. Okay, so we've already done that. Stopgap tank, what do you want? Leichtraktor, economical female tank, medium mark 0. Light expeditionary tank, so I can sell them. Light T1. I don't have the light T1, but I do have the Russian knockoff, the light T18. Have a stolen engine. Stolen tracks. And a stolen turret. With a stolen gun. And another stolen gun. Yep, this tank does not count good enough for what we need it to be. Yay, this is fantastic. Tell the commander to get in his damn chair. A driver gunner. No, driver. Can't do driver loader. Damn it. Driver mechanic. Look like a Japanese tank? It's a stolen Russian tank. Okay, I need you to be a loader mechanic. And you're the gunner. Okay. Best ammo I've got. Looking Japanese, it's a desperate tank. Aviation fuel, no oil. Paint it British. Does she count? She does not count. She is not good enough to be a light expeditionary. How about an all-terrain tank? She is good enough to be an all-terrain tank. I can now sell this to the Russians. I stole their tank and I'm selling it back to them. And thank you, British government, for another bailout. Diplomacy. Britain. Why no contracts? Italy. Contracts. Just post the order, Italy. I think we're gonna go broke at this rate. You're using a decades-old tank at this point. Not surprised it was defeated. Oh, now you want a frigate tank. I can't sell you. Will someone please give me a contract I can fulfill? Another trophy of a tank that means nothing. Light expeditionary tank. I have no tank to sell you then. I might have a tank for you, Canada. Yeah. You only work for Russia. Curse you, game. We need to get that new universal turret. Italy, you beautiful country. I love you so much. I have the tank for you, baby. 27 of them laying around. I'll have them to you in 15 days. In exchange for 44,000 a pop. There we go. Now that's some money. 44600. I mean, I'm gonna get the contract anyway. I mean, the Eco Female Mark II will do plenty. 12. 1.2 million. 1.2 million profit. Italy, all you gotta do, Italy, is say you want the tank, and I'll sell it right to you. Fantastic. Now let me ship you all the tanks you ordered. Italy, old boy, let me get you my fastest high quality team. Because if I don't, I will fail the order. Ignoring that though, Italy, take this. Take these beautiful tanks. Thank you for the $1.2 million. Meanwhile, let me finally repay that really old loan. Because I can't afford to fuck up and not do it. Yep, I pay that $300,000. In exchange, I am now debt free. And I no longer have to worry about any problems. We're still fucked. But we're not too fucked. Okay. We've got 2 holes now. And we need... Yeah, no, there's nothing I can do. We are not looking too hot in regards to anything right now. Every component looks desperate. Where's the filter? This has to... No. Tier 2 only, thank you. We have the proper British engine that we designed ourselves, and the stolen Russian engine. We'll be using the British engine for future tanks. So yeah, of course, we must actually get to work on increasing its performance. Large intake. Simplified for better repairability. The light contact brakes are better, and the compact gearbox is just significantly better as well. This is the new British engine we'll be using. It's apparently still worse than this one though. God damn it, man. Okay, let's see about improving you then. Yeah, no. Give that a little boost. You'll all go like that. And yeah. Only changes the large intake for extra formability. But its weight limit's worse. You're not changing the engine. There's nothing we can do. Everything's shit. And since everything is shit, I'll leave it to you in the comments on the YouTube channel to deal with it. I would like to thank you all for watching. It has been an absolute pleasure to have you all here, as always. And with that being said, I hope we can meet again in greater numbers next time. So, announcements. My artist is getting to work on making the tier 1 sub emotes. Those are coming soon, I promise. I've already gotten my artist on it. She'll get it done soon. And aside from that, I'm going to attempt to post my Anzac biscuit recipe, if I can find it. A roommate was cleaning today and he moved it, so I can't find it anymore. I'll ask him about it tomorrow. Sucks to, it's a 1926 recipe. Really nice. But, yeah. Aside from that, make sure to join the Discord, give me a subscription on YouTube, and follow me on Twitch. And, yeah, until we meet again. Bye. And for those who are staying for the little bit extra after the VOD, your secret messages, Italian glory. See ya.